Greetings everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Lost Delta here, and ready to show you all a couple of audio pieces I finally got to replicate and is ready to be shown to all of you. But before we take a look, I'd like to apologize for the lack of uploading for the past few months. I know I kind of ghosted y'all, so I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, but I'd like to show you all today a couple of audio pieces I finally remastered that are all from the Indiana Jones Adventure, and a couple that are actually from Jaws the Ride, the 1990 version, and the newly refurbished one. But let's start off with some indie audio. Alright, so what's really cool about this new version of the Gates of Doom Lightning audio is that I made it now as a fully 3D version, and this time it sounds way more accurate to the official used one. I'll show a demonstration of it right now. I'll also feature the new indie voice lines I made in it as well. But before I do, I'd like to advise that you put on headphones so you can experience it fully like how it is in the ride. Also note that there will be no Jeep noises as well, so you can fully hear those parts. Let's take a listen, shall we?
I asked for help and they sent me tourists. Swerve left! Up to the left! You had to look, didn't you?
Now, the next audio I'm about to explain and show you is something no one in the Disney fandom probably even knows about. This one is more like a lost audio, but a really cool variant in the ride that lasted so short. This audio piece was a variant to when your Jeep would stall in the dark area, but instead, this variant would skip the stall and play an alternate piano music piece to transition and stall more later in the dark corridor. Like the Chamber of Destiny and the original EMV variants, it was a way to make your experience different every time you rode it. Unfortunately, this correct version of the skip stall was glitched and never ever really got to play how it did back then. Today it still exists in the system, and it's extremely rare to get, but it's just messed up, glitched, and broken. Here's a video on how it was supposed to play back then. Here's the glitched version a year after that remained the same, until the broken LCU later in 2013. Now, here's the broken LCU's version of the skip stall. Now, finally, since Disney officially released the piano piece, I'm able to really bring back and replicate perfectly the skip stall piece. This was extremely difficult to figure out how I was going to complete this on my own. This thing was in the making for about 2 years, and now I'm finally ready to show you all the official skip stall and how it was supposed to sound like. Please, take a listen. Finally, the next audio that I mastered and sounds really close to the ride is the boulder sound effects that are played in the boulder chamber. I found a way to really replicate the sounds that you hear in the chamber and how it really feels when you ride it. What I did is I found some cinematic audio bass drop samples and I played it over the original source of the boulder sound effects, mixed it, added more volume, an EQ or reverb, and it worked beautifully. I swear every time I get into a car and play this on the speakers, I feel like I'm in the ride. It's crazy how realistic and exact this sounds to the ride. But without further ado, let's take a listen.
Salo, get some light down here. There you are. Let me in. Let me in. Uh-oh. Get me out. Get me out.
Hey everybody, future editing me here. So sorry, but I unfortunately have to cut this video short right now because of this. Yeah, yikes. But I will be making a part 2 to this shortly in a couple days probably, and I'll be dedicating it to Jaws the Ride 1990 and the newly refurbished one. And I also found some really cool new pictures in it that I can't wait to show you all. But stay tuned, my people.